Good morning, good people. How are y'all? Hopefully well. Me, I'm doing. Yesterday was really rough for me. I was over it. I'm gonna let you know why in a minute. This one is doing some funny stuff. Check engine light codes. Turbo has been replaced. Also, catalytic converter has been replaced. When I pulled it in, I noticed the radiator hose was off. So I'm looking at the cooling system first. Running some tests on it. Right now, it seems like the radiator is stopped up. Yeah, it seems like the radiator is stopped up. It did pass the block test, so it has that going for itself. This vehicle does have like almost 200,000 miles on it, 191. So she done seen better days. Upstream oxygen sensor is not reading, but I get to that later. I need to check the cooling system integrity first because it don't make no sense to get the check engine light off and the car is running hot. You can't drive it. So I like to figure stuff out in priority. I can tell you one thing. They really do hate thieves. It's nothing that can deflate a man faster than his stuff getting stolen that he worked hard for. Boy, I tell you. But I done had a chance to calm down. This happened a day ago or so. Yeah, I was upset. My whole day was like, I'm over it. Because I think I was going to stay late that day and catch up on some stuff. And I'm like, man. So, what I'm talking about, through the night, somebody came through and hit up several vehicles. Starting, the first one I noticed was my truck, my Jeep. Yeah, of course, my Jeep. Walked back here, I was getting ready to get some tools out the, I thought I left a particular tool in my truck. I was like, maybe I left it in there. And I walked up on my truck, I'm like, oh no, my door halfway open. That can only mean one thing.
Are you saying truck or Jeep?
It's a truck.
I ain't got time to be arguing folks in the comment. Please
It's
say
an SUV.
the Jeep.
They broke in my Jeep, stole my radio, stole all my, I had some butt connectors that I just bought, stole all of those, cracked my windshield worse. Then it only had like this little crack right here. I was gonna fix it. And when they pulled this out, they must have hit the windshield and completely cracked it. Oh, that ain't even the worst part. It's just the radio. That's no biggie. I was like, guess I'll be riding in silence. So, got the police called out. I was showing him the car, and I seen my hood popped up. No, it was like this. I'm like, no way, bro, no way. Popped my hood. Them bastards done stole my battery. Took the battery terminal and everything. I'm like, man, come on. So, of course, I started checking the other stuff around here. And the second one I checked was, it was a car right here, but they didn't steal anything. They went through the landlord's van because that's whose van this is. There wasn't nothing in there to steal. Checked out my...
Question.
Yes.
You checked the boat radio?
Yes, I checked
okay.
the boat radio.
Like, check
They
that.
was looking for like touch screens. They wasn't looking for single DINs. This is my cousin's truck. Completely rambled through it. Stole his radio. Stole his subs and his amp.
Damn.
I'm like, really? The last one I noticed that they hit up, I actually noticed our truck, they actually went in it, but It was the flip out. They didn't want the flip out. They wanted like the touch screen.
What about under the hood?
I checked everything else. Everything else seemed fine. Another good customer of mine, they broke in her Jeep. She has a Wrangler, and they attempted to steal the radio. They pulled back the trimming, but something must have spooked them because it really wasn't nothing stopping them from getting it. So I guess they got spooked, but they messed around and stole her beautiful leather seat covers. Beautiful leather seat covers. This Jeep right here.
Well, my question is, I know y'all gonna say cameras. We do have them. However, it's like, what are cameras actually gonna do? We do have to go to bed at night.
Yeah.
We gotta go to sleep.
It's gonna ding my phone, but
if we're dead asleep, then
I caught the people years ago, but they had like a hood on and you couldn't see their face, so that's point. I think I since locked it. But they trust me, they stole the seat covers and the radio, tried to steal the radio. And you're probably asking, well, why don't you just lock the doors? First of all, my philosophy is it's easier to replace a radio than windows and stuff like that. Sometimes these windows can range well over what a radio will cost. So that's my concept behind the whole thing. Because if they want to get in your car, they're going to destroy your car getting in. And if they don't crack the windshield, they're going to peel back all this and destroy stuff on your car. And to me, that's just way too much. I'd rather for them just to open it up and take what they want and not destroy nothing on the vehicle. So that's the concept behind it. But boy, I tell you, I hate a thief.
now we are going to contribute to the radio stuff. Or my question, here's a poll. When stuff like this happen, and it's just a poll. Now, one thing we're gonna do is do right by people. But who is responsible? Should we be paying for all of this, even though it's not our fault?
It's
But
posted on our thing, not responsible for
yeah,
lost goods.
but sometimes customers don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
So who is responsible? You guys comment below. But within reason, we'll help out. But it's just a messed up thing for everybody involved. So
My wife got me a replacement battery.
I try to help. Y'all know me. My baby said I'm finna come through, see what I can do.
This boy, that I ordered me a trim piece. What I'm gonna do? I love that radio. It was so nice. I was like, I always look forward to getting into my Jeep every evening, turning on my music, because I do have a system in that car, but I have it so well hidden because I know I'm gonna be leaving my doors unlocked, and I ain't think people steal radios. It's like so 90s, early 2000s, people stealing radios. Some crackhead stuff, man. Anywho, the center console where the factory sub normally be, that's where the sub is, and the amp is under the back seat. You're thinking, well, you can just get under the back seat easily. No, not that back seat. Something is broken about it, and it literally took me, because when I was installing it, I fold down my back seat. When you fold down the back seat, it releases lock, so you can remove the back seat. And it took me about an hour, almost an hour, to figure out how to remove the back seat. I know how to remove it, but your average person is not gonna get that back seat up. So the amp is safe. Now what I'm gonna do for radio is get a factory radio bezel, that's what it's called, because that's the aftermarket one. It's just a big square cutout for a double din. The aftermarket one has a cutout for the specific factory radio, and they sell an Android factory looking radio that fits directly in its spot. Very low key. It looks factory, and hopefully no one will be like, oh yeah, I know what that is, because no one's stealing factory radios. That's the plan. And it's just a shame of people got to come down to lowering their standards and trying to get crappy looking stuff just so it won't get stolen. It's world, man. But that's the world we live in. What can we do?
Nothing.
Yeah. But that's the saga right now. We getting ready to pick up some stuff, correct? I gotta go to Driveline and get my drive shaft.
And look who we running into. Fancy meeting him here. But we're at Driveline Atlanta. They redid Alex's drive shaft, or what you call. So waiting on him to come out.
Put off, make it quick.
All right, got my front drive shaft.
All right, y'all good with it?
All right, take care, brother. I'm excited. Got 4-wheel drive back. Man, like I said on my truck, the more I look at it, the more I notice stuff is missing. I was getting ready to do a video on a sample Rhino sent me
From TikTok.
I'm looking for it. I'm like, these fools done stole the toe straps that I was supposed to do the thing with. I'm like, man.
See, now they messing with the church money. Now I'm mad. Okay.
But it's all good, because sometimes when life give you lemons, you make lemonade. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You gotta be thankful for the small things in life, you know? What I mean by that, they left me my screws for my radio.
Oh, so it was nice enough to leave it.
Yeah, they left me my screws, and temporarily, this is my radio. I just stick that up in there like that, and boom, hey, touch screen. I just gotta make sure I charge it. So it's all good. It's all good. God don't like ugly. He sure don't. So they're gonna get theirs. Stole my baby tablet though, man. I'm like, it was broken.
I think that's what
Hey.
you mad about the most. They took her little tablet.
Yeah, man. And they left me my toolkit. I'm like, hey, I paid like some good money for this little thing. So thankful for the small things in life. Yes, sometimes we get so wrapped up in life, we forget to, think about the small stuff. It's the small stuff that keeps us going sometimes.
Well, speaking of small stuff too, there's always, what's our motto? It's always somebody doing worse than you.
Yep.
And in this area, theft is on high. Someone just got their, was it a Chevelle?
Oh, beautiful 70-something Chevelle. Gorgeous.
It was this lady's father's car, and he's terminally ill, and she wanted to take him on one last ride.
Right down the road.
Down the road. Someone stole it, and it actually made the news. She was crying on the news. Somebody called her and told her where her car was.
It was covered up.
It was under a car cover, and they believed that the mechanic that particular shop down the road had something to do with it.
Just awful. You just never know. Yeah, materialistic things, we shouldn't get wrapped up on it, but stuff like a Chevelle that you done hand down to your daughter, and now that you about to leave this world, that car mean the world to her.
Right.
And it would have just broke her spirit if she wouldn't have got that car back.
Yeah, she wanted to take him on one last ride, so
Yeah.
she probably don't watch our channel, but we do hope that she gets to take her dad on that last ride.
So shout out to you. I'm so happy you got your stolen car back. It just made me happy, because when I heard about the story, I was like, bastards.
He been cussing all day, y'all. A quick word, guys. So we just found out recently that Rafael, our dear sweet Rafael, who don't speak no Spanish, is leaving us. He has some ambitions to become an aircraft mechanic, and he actually was going to start school for it, but he found an opportunity where he can be an apprentice and he can learn while he earns, and we definitely support that and wish him well. We always treat people well enough to where, they want to come back, they can, and foster a positive relationship with us. So I want y'all to know that even though we fired that guy in 2 days, listen, there's balance to be had with everything. You come in here and you do the right thing, we're going to love you, we're going to support you. It's more than about making money. even though that's what our goal is with the shop. So we're going to have a little small celebration next Friday. I'll try to film some of it when we're sending Raphael off to his next journey. But I want to come on here and say, you know, we are hiring 2 new guys, and I'm excited about it. And, you know, just new things changing for us. And I successfully got 2 new people, and we're growing fast. And I love this resume, and this guy, he's going to be starting soon. Got another guy on the way today, so everything's all good, man. Just giving y'all a little quick update. All right, bye.
That CJ stuff, assuming.
Yeah, I think as much as I would love to continue to let the guys work on their stuff,
It's crowd nurse.
it's like they're not cleaning up after themselves. And I can't manage you and them. So with Raphael leaving, actually, it'll be helpful because you got to comment about how messy your shop is. Hey, it's not all us.
It's not.
You know?
And I tell the guys, it's like talking to kids. Like, I'm nice and everything, but what else can I do? I can just tell them.
We can, or ban them from working on like
Yeah, I just start losing privileges.
yeah, can't work on your own stuff on the weekend.
Because it's been plenty of times I came in, I'm like, look, you gotta clean up your mess. Like several times I done told them this. It's like, clean up after you finish working. Clean up, clean up, clean up. I don't even think I'm bad anymore. Because none of this stuff is mine. Yes, I would say I'm guilty of collecting engines and holding on to certain things, but when it comes to like clutter and mess and just crap everywhere, no, that's not me. Yeah, that's not me.
Yeah.
And I guess I be so busy, the way my mind works, I be so, what the kids say these days, locked in.
Oh yeah,
I don't see nothing else around me. I see the task at hand, and any other distractions, I don't see. So when I finally get a chance to just stop and look around, I'm like, what the hell? What happened? So that's how my mind works.
Well,
Like
I'm gonna say that comes with ADHD. Like, you guys are streamlined, focused on one thing, so clutter and stuff doesn't bother y'all. Y'all not paying attention to it. But anyway, we're making a space for the new guy. And I'm already, you know, guys, if you follow us for a long time, you know in springtime I always do a massive cleanup. So I just scheduled for a dumpster to be dropped off so that we can get started on that. But I'm seriously thinking about revoking the privilege to work here on Saturdays or to even store their stuff here because it's getting out of hand. Like, Raphael alone has 3 cars, and I swear we've been asking him to get rid of them cars for months. Every week we've been saying it. And it's like, we're not mean people, and we're not going to talk to you crazy and disrespect you, but it's like, come on, man. Like, come on. So I think all together, other shops don't let you come work on your stuff.
And I see why.
Yeah. So I think we about to pull the plug on that privilege. Now, you know they real when they bring their tools on a tow truck. That's what I'm talking about. This what I need to see.
I don't want that to get stolen. It looks factory.
Oh yeah.
It goes from that to that, so I don't already replace my safety ring. Well, that was actually the customer that the Ram got broken into. They stole his entire system, which is actually my cousin. And we stayed next to each other for years, and I didn't know he was my cousin until he left. One day he was talking to me. He's like, yeah, my Uncle Charles, they own a shop. I was like, wait a minute, I got Uncle Charles that own a shop. That's how we feel about that. Family income, and so it was cute. But yeah, he was cool about it, but still, I still feel bad, you know. It's just in my nature, I guess. It don't have nothing to do with me, and he kept assuring me, it didn't have nothing to do with you, but I was like, still, man, that sucks, because I'm the type of person that I know another hard-working man when I see it, and we work hard for our stuff, and I know how he's feeling. I want to say this before I end this video. If you don't do automotive related stuff for a living, particularly working on cars, don't be in the comments loud and wrong. You're making yourself look ignorant. They had a gentleman re-diagnose this, and somebody in the comments was like, oh, why you had him diagnose something that you knew was wrong with him? Well, it's called testing. You know, you can't take people's word for it. And then again, I do that all the time with my guys. I would diagnose something and figure it out. I'm like, oh, this will be a good learning curve for them. And I bring each one of them over. And a lot of you may say, well, that's a waste of time. No, it's not, because they're learning stuff and it can benefit the company in the long run. So, yeah, just stay out of that.
Because you know what? You asked them, do you do this for a living? Nope. Okay, so be quiet, because you don't know what you're talking about. This is after that gentleman already sat up here and spent 8 hours on a 4-hour job. So we put him on this as his last-ditch effort to save him. Can you diagnose like you said you could? And he couldn't.
It's just saving grace. Like, come on, man. This is your last shot right here, because the previous vehicle I had to pull him away from because he was getting ready to destroy the customer vehicle. I was like, you know, this is already destroyed. It's going to the junker. This will be perfect. I'll let him play with this and actually see what he know. It's funny because after I got rid of him, that 2 days he was here, a guy, I'm just gonna say a guy, a mutual friend, very good friend of mine, was in touch with the shop he previously worked at. I'm like, oh yeah, where did Joe Blow go? That's gonna be his name. That worked here for the 2 days, Joe Blow. And my mutual friend was like, yeah, he went to working at Alex the car doctor. He was like, oh, I don't know why he did that, pretty much, because he don't know how to diagnose. He's not gonna survive.
And they didn't lie.
Wow.
So, and not that we're picking on that guy, man. Just listen, I want y'all to know this. This right here is our livelihood. This is how we feed our children. This is how they feed their family. And we ain't got time to be freaking around. We don't have time for people to be leaving people's cars or loose, tires.
Yeah.
Thankful to God, nothing bad has happened. But if something bad ever happens to this shop, they coming for this man right here.
Coming for me.
And they coming for me, because I'm going to be standing with you.
Within those 2 days, 2 comebacks. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
So just look, guys, if you don't do this for a living, stay out of it and just enjoy the content, man. I mean, we appreciate your if you got something positive to give to us, fine.
That's gonna help. We'll take it.
Yeah, but if you ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing.
But good people, I really enjoyed y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Alex Car Doctor out. See you guys later.
So you was gonna say see him on the next one again, but it's
see you on the next one.
We love you. Bye.